Hi, I'm Kareem Clemens. Welcome to the Talk Show Tea episode 7. Today is Friday, April the 28th, 2017. It is the last Friday in this month, April. Okay? This is Talk Show Tea episode 7, Friday. I'm so excited to be here. There's so much activity happening today, but first activity that I'm happy to be a part of is episode 7 here on TalkShowTea. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Yes. It is the tea. It is the tea time to talk about the tea today, along with Prison View is today, along with let me talk to you what's in the background. We do have the stuffed bear who has been on this episode, has been not on this episode, but been on Talk Show Tea and Situation Room, along with this box here. This box here is Quick Oral. It's a home HIV testing kit. It's a one single use. Okay, it is FDA approved. The HIV test works by looking for body response to fighting HIV, which is antibodies. Okay, it is only oral test, so you only use our oral test. This test does not work on blood, plasma, semen, vaginal fluid, urine, sweat, or breast milk. Okay. The T is that if you have been in contact with, if you think you have been in contact with the virus or put yourself at risk 3 months past or after the risk, you want to take this home test. It is available in stores. I've gotten this offline, promotional. Try it out. I was going to debox it and actually show you how it what's inside the box, what comes with it. There are some pros and there are some cons about the test. I will have an episode on explaining it all around the quick oral test. If you want to know your HIV status, you can take the test. If you're pregnant, you can test at any time. And if you are at the age of 17 or older, you can take the oral quick test. Okay, so these are my background today: the oral quick test and also the stuffed bear. Okay, I'm so excited because it is the tea. The tea is I want to go over. I want to see. Do I have any corrections from yesterday? Okay, yesterday episode. I don't really have any corrections, but I do want to tell you real quick. Oh yeah, okay. I do want to announce that I did say in the previous episode, that the Talk Show T blog page was going to be disconnected today at the end of 12 o'clock midnight. The website will be, the blog page will be cut off. So that link that takes you over to the Situation Room on Talk Show T, it will no longer be available as of 12 o'clock midnight. As I said it on the other episode, that if you go on the Omega Studio News blog page, which is www.kareemclemens.wixsite.com/Omega Studio News, you will find Talk Show T TV tab in the menu. You can go down to that tab and it will take you to the videos, okay, including this one. The only reason why I did that is because I noticed I wanted to try TalkShowTea by itself, and then I wanted to try, just have the Omega Studio News. I've been had the Omega Studio News, but I want to now integrate, okay, and put the TalkShow TV tab in the on the Omega Studio News page. So please be informed, or please be aware that that is going to change at 12 o'clock midnight. I want you also to know that to watch all the videos, you can see previous videos along with this video on the website, and it's being set up so it will be more where you can watch the videos, where you can, if you have any comments or suggestions, you can go to that tab and you can put in your stories, or if you have any topics, you can put in that tab. And then there is also, I believe, is going to be like a column, like a blog column. And I'm not really sure, but I really believe that is going to be the information of the videos. Like as far as because what I've noticed is when I do the videos, I only put the talk show T episode and then whatever the heading is. I noticed that I don't put the description. So and I've got that from the moderators. And I'm like, well, what is the video about? And why is it he's not putting the description? So that's my bad, my bad, my bad. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry about that. So now in the blog, not the blog, but the area that I'll be talking to you on or write the description on. If I forget to put the description on, I'll make sure that in the page you will see in description, I mean, in that area, it will have the description of the video, what episode, and you can read it there. Okay, so yes, so that's the T. Also, I want to let's see, is there any more T? Uh, Actually, I did have okay, no, actually that's gonna be in prison view. Okay, so this is the time that I've been waiting for. This is the time that you've been waiting for. I'm so happy it's Friday and it is Prison View. It's Prison View time. Okay, Prison View is something new to the Talk Show T. Okay, so I basically wanted to put together Prison View. Okay, I was saying Prison Break before, but it's Prison View. And Prison View is basically giving you a view of prison. Okay, now, so what it is that so what I want to do is that I want to talk to some of the men and women who was in or behind bars in our Department of Correction, okay? And that I wanted to have this prison view on Friday so we can show them some TLC, and that is tender loving care, okay? Tender loving care for our men and women who are in our Department of Corrections scattered all throughout our country. Okay, there is more prison than it is schools. Okay, so that means there is a lot of people who are locked up, and we have a lot of people who are innocent, and we have a lot of people who are guilty. But right now, to show some TLC to our men and women, Prison View is basically me, the host, reach out to them, okay, through online. Okay, I write them and I send them letters and I ask if I let them know who I am, and I also let them know what Talk Show Tea is about, and I let them know that if you have any information that you would like to talk about, any type of views, any type of situation that's going on in the inside the world, and you want to be able to express, write it to me and I will put it out to you guys, okay, in Prison View. That is what this section is all about. I decided on this week to have Prison View on Fridays. I was going to do a Monday through Friday, but I decided to do it Fridays because if I get any letters and I want to be able to put it here on Talk Show T for you guys, I want to be able to read the letters first, and then I want to be able to put what I can put on here and put say what's for me, not on here. Okay, so I want if they want to give a shout out to someone, I can put it here. If someone needs help, I'm writing out to everybody. I'm writing out to people who are on death row. Okay, I'm reaching out to people who are lifers who have life-term sentences. I'm reaching out to people who need help with their case, and they may think that their case is a little bit shaky. Maybe they need some help, need some information, seek research or something. So yeah, so I'm reaching out to them. As you notice, I'm reaching out through mail. I've actually mailed a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but 5 of them on last Sunday. Okay, so we're waiting for a response in the mail for them. Plus, there's a website called JPay that actually was down, and we really couldn't do anything because there was no communication to try to reach out to the ones who are online. Okay, so the ones who are online, yes, they can receive your address and your information, and then they can write you, and then that's how you correspond back and forth. Okay. So yeah, I've done that, and I've reached out to some of them, and we should be having some letters soon. I've wrote to some of the states. These are out of state, so it takes some time for them to get in. It takes some time to go through the little security check for them to read it, and then they gotta write, and then they gotta put it in mail, and then it has to come back to us. So hopefully, here on Talk Show T on Prison View, I will be able to have some stories that I can share with you. If you have any, if you have anybody that is in the prison system and you want us to reach out to them, send us. You can email go to the Talk Show TTV, go to the contact box, go to the contact, put the information in, put their information in, how to contact them. The Talk Show T will email them, or if they do it to JPay, we can send them a letter. And then once we send them a letter, then they can respond back to us, and then we can correspond that to you. Okay, if that's how you want it to work. Okay, so but yes, this is time where I take this time to give you a couple of stories that had happened throughout the week in our Department of Corrections here in this country. Okay, so I have, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six. I have six stories that I would like to talk about, and it is basically some stories that have really touched me because it was dealing with our Department of Corrections. It was dealing with our inmates. I can say to you honestly that when it comes to talking about people who are locked up in prison here on the Talk Show T, is we respect them. We respect them. We show them some love and some support. Okay, because everybody who is locked up deserves love and support. We don't know if they're innocent. We don't know if they're guilty. Child, they're there. Okay, and by them being there, they're there to do their time. And then some of them come home. Some of them not coming home. Some of them are going to be executed. Whatever the judgment was, that's it. We just know in that time before it happens, Talk Show T is going to try to be there for them, and we love them. Okay, regardless of the crime, it doesn't matter. We weren't there, so yes. So yeah, so I have let's see, one, two, three, four, five stories, six stories that I want to talk about, and what I'm going to be doing in Prison View. This is the first time that I am going to do this. The style, the order, how the order in the Talk Show T here in Prison View. Okay, so how I do it is I will take you to the state or to the county to where the incident happened at where in our Department of Corrections. Please keep in mind that all stories that I talk about here on Talk Show T and Prison View, I will try my best to copyright everything. I'll try to give the shout out. I'll try my best to give the shout out to where the story came from. What I'll tell you is what I won't do, so people won't sue me for slandering names or whatever. I will not be using any names. Okay, I won't be using any names of the inmates, and I will not be using any names of the people involved. I will be stressing the fact of where I got the information from on social media. If it gives it, it's there. If not, then it's all good. But all the information that I give on Talk Show T Prison View is coming from social media, or is coming from the internet, the World Wide Web. I'm just spilling the tea, and I will give the story, and then I will commentate on my opinion on how that should have went, okay, or if I believe it, or if I don't believe it, okay. So yes, so I have some stories here that happen throughout the week. So yes, so every week on Prison View, it will be different stories. So these are the first stories that I want to bring to your attention that's happening with our inmates and the Department of Corrections in our country. Okay? So yes, so our first video is going to be the first part on the video is going to be coming from, okay, so this is going to be coming from Cook County Jail. Okay, so this is coming from Cook County Jail. Okay, Cook County Jail, and inmate attacks correctional officers. Okay, so I love my inmates. Okay, but I do have a problem when you guys attack people who was in the facility, who are there to basically protect you guys, and also who are there to work in the correctional facility. So yeah, so let's tell you how the story is going. So I'm gonna give you the story. I'm not gonna say no names, but I'm going to explain to you guys what the story is, and I can tell you where you can find it at. Okay, so this is coming from Fox 32. Okay, this is coming from Cook County Sheriff, uh, uh, Cook County, Cook County Jail. Okay, inmate attack correctional officer, and let's see. So basically, they're saying approximately 8:30 p.m. on a Wednesday, three detainees reportedly punched a correctional deputy uh, who was in a housing tier called Division 9. Okay, this is a maximum security facility. They said that two of the detainees are under investigation for the attack that happened. One is reported to be 19 years old, and another one is reported to be 20 years old, who are being held on charges of attempted murder, okay, for allegedly shooting at a Oak Park police officer in 2015. Okay, they said the detainees is 20, 19, and 20. They've been in the Cook County Jail since 2014 on attempted murder charges and allegedly shooting a 6-year-old while she rode her bike in the neighborhood. Okay, so that's the story. Okay, so they're in jail already for something that they had did, and now they decide to basically attack some sheriff officers. Okay, if you go to jail, please go there and try to do your time. Because if you add more time to the time that you're already going through, then that's going to be hard on you. And then when they put your ass in solitary confinement, or if they put your ass in lockdown, then don't be crying because you're sitting here attacking officers. Okay? They're saying that the officers had one of them had went to the hospital, had to stay overnight. Then they're saying that one had it's crazy. One has lost conscious, and one had to stay in the hospital overnight. And they do have a video on Fox 32 where it shows the officer being attacked by the prisoners. Okay, so that's one story that I wanted to share here on the Talk Show Tea in Prison View. No matter where you're at in prison or in jail, it's going to happen where someone's going to try to attack you, whether or not it's an inmate attacking an officer, or either an officer attacking an inmate or an inmate attacking an inmate. But it's happening, and this is a story that had came out of the Cook County Jail where inmate attacks correctional officers. Next. Okay, so before we move on to the next story, I do want to say this. I know that Aaron Hernandez died recently, and I know because I report the story. Okay, but I want to tell you this. I do know that part of the way he went was he actually hanged himself in jail. Okay, so I know that is very hard when you try, especially if you were a cellmate and you actually seen your cellmate hang themselves and you can't really do anything about it. Well, actually, you start to think like, why would he hang himself and all this other stuff, and why would he take his life and stuff. But sometimes we don't never know what people are thinking. And at one of my videos, I had talked about if you're going through suicidal, there was a number that you can contact and call a suicide, talk to someone. Okay, it's not the end. You can get help. You can get help. You can get help. Okay, so I actually seen a video. I actually seen a video where a man had hung himself in a prison jail cell. Okay, and when I was watching that video, it was very disturbing because the first thing I thought about was Aaron Hernandez. And I looked at that video and I was like, oh my God, this man really hung himself in jail. Like he literally put the thing around, okay? And you have, I think it was his cellmates or whatever, and they recorded it. And he actually hung himself and he was like dangling and everything. And you can see the face expression, and then you can see him moving and stuff. And then at some point, after like a couple seconds, I thought he was dead because after he was moving around, okay, you can see his face expression change, and then his hands just like swinged, and then someone moved his hand, and then he rubbed his stomach, and then he just went out. So when I hear about the story of Aaron Hernandez and, heard about him jamming his door and putting something on the floor and, hanging himself and then, moving around so he won't regain conscious in his step. This man actually got on something and he hung himself. I think it was from the ceiling, but you could tell there was like it was jail because you could see the bars and stuff. But yes, so I seen this video on chaotic.com. Okay, they show a lot of crazy stuff on there, chaotic.com. And yes, I actually seen a man hang himself in jail. So when I seen that video, I thought about Aaron Hernandez, and I said, "That's a shame, 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 a shame, a shame that someone take their life like that." Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. This is Prison View. So yes, my next story. Okay. So yeah, so I've been talking about this story in and out on this week. And yes, last night they have confirmed Arkansas executed the fourth inmate in 8 days. Yes, Arkansas is executing them like never before. Okay? Hello. So our fourth inmate was executed last night. Okay, he was executed last night. I had announced on this weekend that Arkansas has this drug that is about to end the 29th. It is ending very soon, so they want to be able to put these people down who's up for execution. So we do have this story here. So Arkansas execute fourth inmate in 8 days. Okay, so Arkansas put to death conviction murderer. Let's say Mr. Williams is already in social media. Okay, he was the last series of execution before the drug expired. They said that Mr. Williams was pronounced dead at 11:05 p.m. Central Time after the execution began 10:52 p.m. Arkansas Public Media Report. They said that the state officially they scheduled 8 inmates to die over 11 days, which is the fastest pace of execution in decades. They're calling it. Uh, I can tell you, they're saying that. Let's see. Okay, so they're saying that Mr. Williams, 38. Was serving a life sentence for 1998 murder of a college student when he escaped from prison. He escaped from prison. Okay, in 1998. Okay, and he killed a local farmer for which he was sentenced to death. Okay, and they carried that out on yesterday. And also on Monday night, previous before this execution, Arkansas put to death two inmates. One of the names was Mr. Williams, who had the last name Mr. Williams, and Mr. Jones Jr. Okay, and it was the first double execution in U.S. In 17 years. Okay, so my commentate on that is, and my opinion on that is, don't do the crime, you won't get the death penalty. Okay? Point blank and simple. Think before you do things. Okay? Don't do it and then think about it, because it ain't going to be no time. You're going to already be facing the law. And then in the state that you did it in, if they have the death penalty, the more certainty you probably be sent there. Okay? And you have some states that don't have the death penalty, and it's just life in jail. Okay, and then some states have three strikes. You know, three strikes and you're out. You know, and then some states have that if you're a habitual felon and you continue to do, if you continue to have different types of extractions on your record, then you're going to go to jail for a long time, and you might be going to jail for life. So yeah, so Arkansas put down their fourth inmate. Okay, in 8 days. I'm not really sure if they're going to execute someone tonight, but I do know that the 29th is the day that that drug expires. So once when that drug expires, then I don't think that they'll be putting out any more people. I just know that this is the first time than ever before, as they said, in 17 years, that Arkansas did this. So don't go to Arkansas. And if you go to Arkansas, well, you can go to Arkansas to visit, but don't go to Arkansas doing all these crimes, because you do know they have death penalty and they are putting down people and they don't care, because they have to get what was given to them, which was the death penalty. Okay? So my thing with that is that I can't really do anything with that, but all I can say is to the inmates, rest in peace, and you know, you're free. Next, okay. So next, so this story is coming out of Saint Lawrence County. And what's different with this story is that it is not a male who inmate that I'll be talking about. I'm talking about a female. Basically, the headlines is a jail inmate allegedly broke a correctional officer nose. Yes, they are breaking a correctional officer nose. Okay, so the story is saying an inmate at the St. Lawrence County Jail is accused of breaking the nose of a correctional officer. Okay, so they charged this 18-year-old with second-degree assault. She is accused of striking the correction officer in the face multiple times. Oh, God. Okay, so she was actually arraigned in court and ordered for bail, bail for $5,000 to $10,000 bond. So she's a gangster girl, and she just turned 18. So yes, she is really going to be charged with that, because you know they're going to make those charges stick regardless. You know, if you assault a correctional officer and then you go in front of the judge, don't expect for the judge to give you some type of leniency, because they feel that that's the law you messing with, and that's one of theirs you messing with. So you know, and I don't really know St. Lawrence County, but yeah, this correctional officer had a broken nose. So yeah, and this was a female, not a male. This was a female at the St. Lawrence County Jail. So yes, we're gonna send out shout outs to the St. Lawrence County Jail, not for what she did. We say shame on you to that 18-year-old, but we want to send shout out to that correctional officer. Uh, get your nose healed up, and shame on that inmate. Okay, shame on that inmate. We do have some inmates who actually is in the St. Lawrence County Jail who is actually doing their time, and there's always someone else that gotta mess it up for them. Okay, and then in this case, a female. Okay, so yeah, so that's coming all the way from St. Lawrence Jail. I don't know what state that in, but that is in this country. Okay, next, let's go to this next story that actually I was reading this story and it actually touched me. We actually gonna go all the way to Atlantic City. I know where that's at. That's in New Jersey. Okay, the T is in New Jersey. Okay, so the headline is Atlantic City family looking for answers after inmate was allegedly beat by officers. Okay, so I do want to read this in social media. This is lengthy, but I'm gonna try to read it because this is what's on social media, and I will read it here on TalkShowTea. Okay, so this was something that was put out. I can tell you that these are the hashtags. Okay, the hashtags is hashtag Justice for Dante Hathaway. Okay, hashtag for Officer Rodriguez. It says hashtag for Bayside State Prison. Hackers, hashtag New Jersey Department of Correction, and hashtag Southern State. Okay, so this is all the hashtags that is under this lengthy paragraph. Okay, so real quick, the talk show T is going to read this. This says, please get this out and help my son. Okay, I have a photo of him, and this is what it says. It says, April 15th, 2017, Dante Hathaway was physically assaulted by Officer Rodriguez and other correctional officers. This is what their retaliation to Dante filing a grievance of mistreatment by Officer Rodriguez. Grievances are supposed is all capitalized, to be anonymous by his grievance and it was not. He was reportedly sustained injuries such as a broken back, broken arms, broken legs, and a deformed face beyond recognition. I didn't read that far. Wow. A face beyond recognition. Wow. Um, we have since been denied any contact with Dante, and we have exhausted all avenues such as contacting the warden, speaking to the social worker and her supervisor, speaking to a special investigative division, calling Trenton, reporting those incidents to Dan, calling the governor and commissioner. We also spoke to the New Jersey Department of Corrections, and no one has any answers as to what his injuries are or has received, okay, medical attention, or if he remains on the prison grounds or if he's even still alive. His lawyer has been denied access to his client. Lawyer denied access? What? What's happening in Atlantic City? Um, Lawyer denied access to their client. Okay, after this situation, okay, let's keep reading. To their client, which leads to us to believe that they are covering up their actions. Per New Jersey Department of Correction, Dante has no zero discipline actions or violence, including incidents while he was incarcerated. We demand answers, and then you see those hashtags. Okay. So my thing is that this happened on the 15th. Okay, so the sources are saying, or the T is saying, that this happened last Monday. No, 15th. This happened 2 Saturdays ago. Okay? So you telling me that this man filed a grievance and somehow it was known to other people. It wasn't anonymous. And this officer who they're claiming named Officer Rodriguez and another officer had attacked their son to the point where he had a broken back, broken arms, broken legs, and a deformed face beyond recognition. How do they know that? I want to know how they know that broken bones, broken back, and deformed face. Talk Show T needs to find out how they found that out. Okay? Then they're saying that the lawyer was denied access. Okay? At some point, they're going to need answers, New Jersey Department of Corrections. Somebody going to need some answers because this sounds fishy. What did y'all do to that poor man? This is other stories that is involved with this. They're saying that Dante Hathaway, it's all on here. Now, I said I wasn't going to read no names, but I can tell you that part of the story that is on TalkShowTea, they have this here. Okay, you see this? This is here, and that's his face. So they say he was beat beyond face recognition. So if that's his face then what the hell does this man's face look like right now? Okay, so it's all on social media. You can see the hashtags, you can see the message. So yes, his name is Dante Hathaway. He is 31 years old. Okay, he filed a grievance against the Bayside State Prison correctional officers on April 10th, they're saying, according to his mother. And that his mother, that on that Saturday, she got a call from the family member of a fellow inmate, okay, telling her that Hathaway had been severe beaten. Wow. She was told her son was moved to Bayside to Southern State on April 13th before the alleged beating, and there is no way they moved him to Southern State at the time. Then the situation occurred at Bayside. She said there are just as many different stories. You need to call the Governor Christie, and you need to find out what's happening to your son. Okay? If they had not already discovered or found out now what happened to this man, they need to find out. He's a prisoner inmate in the Department of Corrections, a state prison. They, if he was dead, they'll tell you. If he's alive, they'll tell you. But you need to get another lawyer to get yourself into that system to find out what's happening to your son. Okay? Like ASAP. They're saying that his lawyer has been denied access to his client, which leads us to believe that they are covering up their actions. Ain't this a damn blimp? They're also saying that that I think this is the mother is calling for everyone on Facebook to support her son's case to go live at 8 p.m. Saturday and say justice for Dante Hathaway. So here on Talk Show T, we're saying justice for Dante Hathaway, justice for Dante Hathaway in the Bayside Prison, State Prison. Please let access to his lawyers, okay, to find out what the hell is going on with him. And please access to his family members so they can go in there and see what the hell is going on with him. Shame on Bayside State Prison in New Jersey. Shame on the prison system for allowing this to happen if it's true. Okay? But mama will not be doing this if she feel that her son wasn't in danger. Okay? Or if they have people who are talking and calling her, letting her know, and if no one is actually letting her see her son, then damn it, they are covering up something. The governor need to get on this. Okay? The governor, you need to get on this right now. Okay? Talk Show T demands you to get on this situation right now. Okay? This man is beaten and saying that he has a broken back, broken arms, broken legs, and a deformed face beyond recognition. If that is true, and this happened from these officers, then that is a lawsuit. for the state of New Jersey and the prison system. Okay? I'll sue the pants off of you. Or if they was family, if it was me, I'll sue the pants off of y'all. Okay? Miss Hathaway, please, 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 please continue to fight hard for your son. And people, please, even here on Talk Show T, Dante for support for Dante Hathaway. Okay? So we shouting out here on Prison View today, support and honor of Dante Hathaway, and finding out some more information. Talk Show T will keep you guys informed on this story. Okay? So therefore, when this story breaks more information, I will give you the update here on Talk Show T. Okay? So again, that was coming all the way from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Okay? Next. So this next story is coming all the way from North Carolina Department of Corrections. Do want to say, in the Department of Correction, they're reporting that a officer, well, not an officer, a sergeant, was killed by an inmate. Okay, murdered by an inmate. Okay, a sergeant was murdered according to WTKR. They're saying the incident happened around 8:30 p.m. at the correctional institution. They're saying that the sergeant, who is 29 years old, was attacked by an inmate. Okay? They saying despite the life-saving efforts by the first responders at the correctional facility, I guess they tried everything they can do, but at that time, 6:30, the sergeant was dead. Okay? They're saying that the inmate was serving a life sentence in prison after a first-degree murder conviction in a county called Cumberland County. He has been in prison since April 2004. He has had 6 infractions since being incarcerated, including interfering with staff, disobeying orders, and fighting. This is according to WITN. Okay? So basically, a sergeant down in North Carolina Department of Correction at the age of 29, killed by an inmate who was serving a life sentence in prison after a first-degree murder. Okay, so that is that's coming all the way from North Carolina. We do want to say, for Talk Show T, send their condolence to that that officer's family and also friends. And we say here on Talk Show T that we do not condone any inmate killing any type of correctional officer in any state or any county. Okay? That is zero tolerance. Okay? Zero tolerance. I recall reporting a story all the way from San Quentin where a man had slashed an officer in the face. And I demonstrated that you can take a stick of gum and a wrap from the gum and give it to a prisoner, an inmate in prison, and he can take that and make it as a weapon. Okay? We do Talk Show T do want to say to our law enforcement agency, please protect yourself and serve and continue to do your job because it is a serious and dangerous job. Again, this 29-year-old lost her life and was murdered by an inmate at the North Carolina Department of Corrections. Okay, next. Okay, so finally, I've been waiting out for this section, this time. I told y'all in my last episode that I would be trying my best to get you all the information on the Aaron Hernandez, aka Lover. Okay, according to social media, they have the photos, they have the profile, they have the profile of the person who is of interest. Okay, here on Talk Show T, I had announced that there was a $50,000 watch that was supposed to be going to this man that was given from Aaron Hernandez as a gift at a young age, 22. But yes. So I wasn't able to so I did tell y'all that I was gonna be showing y'all some photos of what this person looked like. Okay, so this is actually the lover, not the lover, but according to Heavy, this is a photo that they have of the man. Y'all can see him. That's him. Okay? That is the man that Aaron Hernandez was talking to. Okay, so if you just press it on it. They have more photos. Oh, what is this? They have more photos of this man. Okay, so by the way, his name is Kyle Kennedy. This is what he looked like. Okay, you see him all the tattoos, and if you recall, Aaron Hernandez had two tattoos too. So this is the man that they're saying that he was with. There's another photo of him in a car. The photo that I want to show y'all is the photo that if I see here, this happened to be the same photo that was on Prison Connect. I did say that I wanted to show y'all what that photo was. If they have it up here. Well, I know I knew that was gonna happen. So what I did was I had screenshot it. Okay, so you guys could see it. Okay, this is his photo. This is his photo off of Right a Prisoner. And Heavy had put it on there. And it says, I'll read it here. It says, "Hello, my name is Kyle." This is open to the public. It says, "Hello, my name is Kyle. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Worcester, Massachusetts. I sign up on this website so I can correspond and possibly build the friendship with people from around the world." He stand at 5'10". He weigh 175 pounds. I have brown hair, brown eyes. Yes, they give the whole tea on Prison Connect. Okay, or write a prisoners. That's how I'll be writing those prisoners to get some responsive back from them. Okay, so I'm also heavily tatted. I work out. I read books. I write to help pass the time while incarcerated. My hobbies on the street include racing, motocross, building and custom cars, motorcycle, and doing anything that includes outdoors. I am currently working to attain my barber license. Thank you for taking the time to check out my profile. If you want to get to know me, I'm just a stamp away. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle Kennedy, writeaprisoner.com. Okay? I said I was going to show it to you here on TalkShowTea, and you just been teed. Okay? So, yes. So, I don't need to discuss anything else on that matter. Right here on Prison View, I have given you all the prison views for this time here on this Friday. Okay? From Kyle Kennedy photo to a sergeant killed in the North Carolina Department of Corrections to justice for Dante Hathaway in Atlantic City to our female gangster up in the St. Lawrence County Jail to our fourth inmate who was executed in 8 days to our top story on Talk Show T coming all the way from Chicago. I think it was Chicago, where an officer was being attacked by our young inmates. Okay, so I do want to announce this that there has not been any letters that has no letters has not come in yet from the Department of Corrections. Okay, so when the letter does come in, that will be on the next prison break Prison Break, Prison View, Prison View on next Friday. Okay, I want to take this time to thank Stuffy, Mr. Stuffy back there, our stuffed bear. Okay, and also our home testing HIV kit oral quick test. Uh, Yes. So there you have it. This is episode 7, Talk Show Tea. I'm so excited. It's Friday, and I'm about to go out and enjoy the day. So thank you so much. Thank you. Please subscribe. Please follow. Please like. Please comment. And please enjoy. And again, as of 12 o'clock tonight, the blog page for Talk Show Tea will discontinue. You will find that on the new page tab, which is Talk Show TV tab, which is on the Omega Studio News blog page. Again, thank you so much. Episode 7 is completed, ready for 8, 9, and 10. Please enjoy. Okay. Again, you can find Talk Show T. Just go to Google, type in Talk Show T, or go to YouTube, type in Talk Show T, and I'll tell you, please stay tuned on Monday for the special for the late Chris Kelly, and honoring the life and death of Chris Cross. Okay, on his 4-year anniversary. And also, please stay tuned. The Omega Studio News will be returning back to social media very soon. Okay, I'm Kareem Clemens. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.